I didn't cross the galaxy to watch an assortment of planetary flotsam bedding down on a crater.
Very well then, Madam President. Something extraordinary.
Because the way he said no to her, what is going on? She needs to... I hope she manages to get something done, because we haven't seen anything from the other woman.
Welcome to the Rex. What's that for? Bedding. I can't sleep on that. How long did you say you were on Kalkos? I mean, I don't know about your old son, but I'm going to have problems sleeping any other way.
Okay, I like this guy. But what was he on Kalkos for?
Won't be the same, though, doing them things. I mean, not if they want me to do them.
What things?
We're all criminals, aren't we? Like you're a thief.
What's
Not that I
he?
see what the fun is in thieving.
What is he, though?
I can see why it might be useful to them, but there's no fun in it.
It can be, I guess. What? Oh, God, what is he?
The problem was always women.
You like them?
No.
Killed them. He's... Oh, Villa, you saved the wrong person.
Very impressive.
Oh, it is. Don't.
What is it?
Every fact, every detail there is to know about that weapon is now recorded.
Okay.
The molecular structure and the disposition of the particles.
So you
Okay,
have a very
and?
efficient particle scanner.
Oh, that's not all. Now that the computer has the pattern,
It can replicate. Oh, okay.
Computer then restructures it into matter of every kind.
Precious stones.
gems, crystals, anything you like, so long as you've got the original pattern to work from.
Oh.
No, it was Colonel Astrid. I merely subdued the natives. It didn't take too much. They relied too heavily on that energy.
I don't trust this guy. I feel like he's getting Servalan into a trap, which I shouldn't mind, but he's kind of creepy.
It was Astrid who saw the value of this stuff.
What happened to Astrid?
And Astrid who designed Moloch to look after it.
Moloch. Moloch, not Moloch. Sorry. Apologies.
Very well, Section Leader, you convinced me. There are ways I could put this system to profitable use.
A great many ways, Madam President. More ways than you've begun to realize.
What's he gonna do?
I brought you here because you had something I hadn't, something I needed. A pattern.
A Mark II Star... That's my ship.
My ship. The flagship of a fleet that grows with every hour.
Shit. I knew there was gonna be something like this, right?
If you think of this mouse as a space captain, it's perfectly healthy, as you can see.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
I don't like rodents.
We make duplicates.
Oh, what are they gonna do with it? Oh, I don't want to know what happens to living matter. It messes them up.
That's how they come out. Perfect copies, but not working. Colonel Astrid said they lacked a life support system to carry them through the trauma
I
of
guess
molecular
that.
integration.
Okay.
Well, I took it to mean they snuffed it before they got going properly.
Sounds about right.
Oh, you have miscalculated badly, Gross. It takes a clever man 5 years in Space Academy before he even begins to acquire the basic skills and experience necessary to pilot an advanced star cruiser.
All taken care of, Madam President.
What's he mean?
Then Moloch sifts the skills and experiences and programs them into an automatic control system. So long as our men can speak, their ship's computers do all the rest.
Unfortunately, when it came to skills,
but then,
pilots didn't have much to offer.
Where are my pilots?
Internment camp.
Shit.
I shall think of some suitably entertaining way to execute them. They're no use to me.
This guy's insane.
Shortly before he died, Colonel Astrid sent me a report. What it said
You need to be
gave me
very
serious
careful.
doubts about your loyalty. If you persist with this treachery, this planet will be blasted into outer darkness where it belongs.
Madam President, if your reconstituted Federation was worth a light, you wouldn't have chased halfway across the galaxy to retrieve one legion.
Ooh.
I didn't murder Colonel Astrid. Perhaps you'd care to say hello. He's perfectly all right. Healthy, well-nourished.
What the fuck?
No sensory perception. He just floats there in a dark, lonely nothingness.
This guy's insane.
He went berserk. Tried to smash up the computer. Seemed reasonable to let the computer think up a punishment for him. And that's what Moloch came up with.
Oh my god.
Give her to your men.
Well, it seems you've outstayed your welcome.
Is Moloch a creature?
You'll suffer for this, Gross.
Oh, I fucking hope so. Creep. And the guy that's friends with Villa seems like a creep too.
The focal center precisely 7 meters west of the entrance to this room.
Bit vague, isn't it, Aurak?
I said precisely.
Pocket shot.
I had to look see why much is left.
I'd rather not know.
Me neither.
Down exactly there.
This is weird. Who's the space captain? Is that talking about Tarrant maybe? Is he gonna be put? They gonna be put down together? Yes, they got lucky. And they need to find Tarrant. It's got to be Tarrant they were talking about because they had that device. They pulled out the key card. So maybe that they must have like a one they carry around, or at least several, because he said they got loads. So it would make sense that must be what they did. They scanned Tarrant and took it.
Perhaps you need an invitation.
Or a more enthusiastic approach. Stand back.
What are they gonna do? Be careful. Or maybe the sensor panel's a little bit further back. Or they know they're there. Are they gonna have to save Servalan again?
What else is there, eh? A hot meal? A woman. I promised you a woman.
Oh God, mate.
What the hell? Villa likes a woman. Here he is.
Who is it?
Love at first sight. Knew you'd get along.
Oh fuck! It is her. Oh no!
Untie me, and then we can help each other.
I never imagined you as the sort that would grovel for her life.
I am not groveling, you fool. I mean it.
You are groveling.
I am not. They've got Tarrant. Now I can show you where they're holding him.
Why should you want to?
Because they're holding 2 of my pilots there as well. Now, are you going to untie me or not?
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
So why are we on opposite sides?
He's got no choice. He's got to.
This room's creepy.
What?
Creepy.
Oh, gross. I'm sorry. I don't like rodents anyway, but experimenting on them is absolutely disgusting.
How did they get into the building?
I don't know.
Come on, love. You got to help them. Shit.
Watch them.
Warn them when he's gone. I want her to help them.
Well, what are you going to do?
We'll have to find a way to get around him.
What for?
He's armed.
You're armed.
Yes.
Oh, give me the gun. I'll see to it.
This is a fun combination. I like it. Where's she? Is she going to hide? She knows she needs him. This is weird. I like it though. God, this is a creepy episode.
Watch out!
Him, love. Hey, she said watch out. Get the gun and fucking shoot him for God's sake. And, oh, transport bracelet. Shit, his bracelet came off. She could have picked up the gun. She could have picked up the gun then. Shit.
You always wear a miserable coward.
Give him the
teleport bracelet. It's no use to you.
Shit. Oh no, how's he gonna get out? Aren't you meant to put that in the other side? It's Tarrant, they've got Tarrant. He's not gonna put Tarrant into the fucking mouse, is he?
What's he doing there?
Being fairly inscrutable, I would say. There's a pulse in his neck.
He's alive.
He's being kept alive. No reaction. He's completely cut off.
You call
What
that
the
living?
fuck?
Technically, it is. Effectively, it's just a brain.
Yeah.
And some lukewarm water.
That's horrendous.
These people have built a machine that will give them everything they need at the touch of a button.
They're using him to try and replicate human thought and all that.
They don't need to do anything. And in evolutionary terms, what you don't need, you lose.
Uh-huh.
Somebody has to press the buttons.
Now they do. I'm not talking about now.
In the future.
Follow.
Now, supposing they put that computer projection onto a card like this and then put it into one of those machines. The card simply carries information. It can be a particle scan from a real object or a computer projection.
Okay.
It's not alive, surely. With a heart and nervous system, it'd all be too delicate.
It will if the program carries a built-in life support.
He's
That's where the theory breaks down. He's far
Taran.
too vulnerable. In order to evolve and to survive for 2 million years, he would have to be in control of his environment. He would have to be at the very center of a sophisticated tech.
Are they going to put Taran in there?
Drop your communicators. Do it.
But what are they going to do? How are they going to get out of this? One little fucking tap like that, really? Hey, you didn't do...
You know, you really
Hey?
picked a stupid place to do your trespassing.
Villa going to have to save them now? Take the gun. 'Cause he's got no bracelet now. And once again, Callie's doing fuck all. I've just realised that Callie's doing nothing. Why have they got it to Callie doing nothing? Dana's doing well, but that's... Shit, she kill them all? Where's his psychotic mate? Oh, God, he was creepy. Liked him at first, and then, like, I really don't fucking... Oh, thank fuck for that.
I've been conned enough for one day. Where's Serverland?
She's gone.
Shit.
So how come you're not dead?
Maybe she had other things on her mind. Maybe she didn't see me. I don't know. I don't care all that much. Now let's try and get undercover.
He's got the bracelet. He can't leave the planet.
They were going to make me a starship captain. Just as long as you know. All you got for your cleverness was an execution order on your head.
Yes, Villa, I take the point. You're obviously...
I'm glad they haven't got Tarrant captured, though.
It isn't the information we want as such.
Okay, they want him.
Extracting it. We can be very crude like that, can't we, Lecter?
Oh, crude, yeah.
It's the fact that he's called Lecter makes it even more creepy.
Put you through the particle scanner and get the computer to tell us everything. But there's no fun in that.
I knew he was going to say something like, this guy's horrible.
And get on with the torture.
We will.
Good point.
You see, I happen to know that you put Tarrant through the particle scanner. Everything you want to know could easily be deduced from information.
Yeah.
Yes, that information is there if we care to sift through it and analyze.
Why don't you ask your computer?
Because we're asking you.
Or is it because the computer won't tell you?
Oh.
You should be asking your computer why it has chosen to withhold information.
It hasn't chosen to do anything. I told you it needs to be sifted.
No, I think Avon's right.
That man has an injured wrist. He seems to have got over the initial discomfort.
God, no, don't hurt him. Love, you need to help them. Because the other woman's gone now. And, I don't want to know exactly what they did to her, but you can kind of guess. Is that Tarrant or Avon? It's got to be, right?
All right.
It's
What's it
him.
all about, eh? What's going on? These eyes are everywhere, right? I don't want aggravating. Because when Doran gets aggravated, he
This
kills...
guy's insane.
Now, what have they done to him?
He's looking for Villa.
How? That's who?
Oh.
Wait a minute, lady. Where are you off to?
Listen, they're here to help us. We knew one day it would happen. Somebody would come. I must go to them.
Yeah, but wait, lady. I mean, that's my pal. I'm on his side.
Come on.
I kind of want him to be okay because he likes Villa, but I don't want him to be okay because he's not a nice person. That's really weird.
He's my pal. Doran. Ah! Where's the computer room?
Okay. I hope she doesn't die.
All right. Enough. We're from the Liberator.
The Liberator? That's Blake's ship.
He'd like to think so.
And why did you come here?
I wish I knew.
Hold it!
Yes.
Release them.
Yes, I'm so glad that guy got fucking shot. Nice, good on you, Doran. Fucking insane. Maybe leave him down here to keep control of the planet.
Careful of my wrist, Villa. It's had enough.
Who's got a bracelet?
On the machine.
Get it.
Who did that?
Never mind about
Moloch.
this. We've got to get out of here.
Moloch did it. Doran! And her!
Protect itself. What is it?
Get away from there. Move!
Oh no, and she died. What the fuck?
I am Moloch.
Yes.
What the fuck?
For a man of your era, you have uncommon powers of deduction, Avon.
He knows you.
I know
Oh.
each one of you.
What is it?
He's been in it before. I know that voice.
Someone was stupid enough to take a computer prediction and turn it into reality.
Colonel Astrid, He caused my being.
Oh, what's Kieran? Is it Kieran Shaw?
What do you want with us?
The
No.
Liberator. A perfect vehicle through which to express myself.
No. I've forgotten his name. He was in the Johnny Depp version of Willy Wonka. He was the Oompa Loompa.
Callie will never take you aboard. Never.
She will.
It is him.
Karen. She will.
You could have fucking shot him then, you know.
Callie, this is Tarrant.
Replicating the voice.
For a man of his era to coin a phrase, he has just made a hell of a stupid mistake.
Mistake? What mistake?
Callie, this is Avon. We'll be ready to teleport in 2 minutes. How many bracelets do you think we're going to need?
Oh, and it's not Kieran Shaw, no. It's
He falsely assumed that the technology and computers were an integral
But that
part of
voice,
himself
it
and
was
our
him. I
warfare.
swear it was
Take
him.
him out of his life support system,
Not
and
Kieran
that's
Shaw.
what
It's
And that's what the teleport did to
he was also in Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. He was the one that put drove the sled of the Queen.
They're a stuck-up bunch on Sardos, from what I've heard.
Information. 3 alien spacecraft in hostile formation bearing 009,
Shit.
2 million spatials.
Flight deck.
It's the fleet he was making.
1 million spatials. We have visual
Okay.
contact with hostile commander.
Put her on.
I wonder who it is. They knew already.
This is Servalan.
We don't care.
You are outnumbered and at a tactical disadvantage. If you surrender
Okay.
your ship,
Run. Zen, course 011, speed, standard.
Yeah, you know you can't fight. Fucking run. Okay. I kind of wanted his mate to survive but stay on the planet because we did not want him with us. That was weird. I liked that episode. It's like horrible in some parts, like what they did with the sending off the women and the women would just be there. Like we never saw that first woman again, and then Doran and the other woman got just like gone like that. That was horrible. God, and the fact that that guy was just being kept in that suspended animation. Hang on, I'm going to keep watching the credits. I need to know that guy's name. It's not Kieran Shaw. He was some. I can picture that guy's Kieran Shaw's face as well. I need to know who that guy was. I know that voice. And the facial shape as well. Deep Roy, that's it. There, it was Deep Roy. That's the one. Oh. Like, I reckon, like, the facial shape was the same, because it wouldn't have surprised me if it had Deep Roy with that prosthetic over the top. Because he was in the episode where, was it a pleasure like thing, and it had somebody dressed up as Prince George, the guy that was in charge was kind of like voice of the prince. His outfit was based off the Prince Regent, and then Villa and Avon was a brilliant episode for them because they were like betting together, and then they had to try to hide Aurak because they shrunk Aurak down, and the chess match was against Deep Roy. I'm so proud of myself for actually remembering that much from that episode. But I felt so sorry for those women, and Doran was like, you could tell he cared for Villa, but you could tell he was not quite right. Like, I kind of wanted him to survive, but I didn't want him with them at all. And I feel sorry for the other woman too, just getting killed like that. But in a way, I kind of like it as well, because it's like anybody could fucking die. Not most of the main crew. Occasionally, obviously, because I'm still not over Gan. Fucking loved Gan. I'm sorry, I still do. But it just shows that literally anybody like that, because like the two like villain guys died like that as well. But now Servalan's got a transport bracelet. I've just thought she's got a transport bracelet for the Liberator. Can they decide or like work out which one that was and just like lock it out the system maybe? Because otherwise she will be able to. Obviously they've got to be able to transport her over and stuff like that, because somebody's got to operate the machine. But she could still work it out, although I doubt we're going to see that transport bracelet again, you know? I feel like it's not going to... No. Or did she give it back to Villa? I can't fucking remember. No, she didn't. She almost did, but then the guy attacked and she shot him and then she disappeared. I like that episode. I like the bit between Villa and Servalan. That was funny. She was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But I liked seeing Villa standing up to Tarrant as well. Everybody, but why are they not using Callie? We had the episode with her people, and then the bit afterwards where she wasn't technically Callie for most of it. She was the one that had gone into her, like, or was using her system as a blueprint for her parents from that, like, sarcophagus ship thing. And then each member of the crew represented the different part in that. But apart from that, she's barely had anything to do with this season. It's like they just don't know what to fucking do with her. She was at the beginning and at the fucking end of this episode. It fucking sucks. She's a great character. She deserved to be used more than this. It's a really good episode. I did enjoy that one. I was like, oh, God, no. And then the experiment with the mice. I do not like rodents. That's one of my phobias. Like, especially, I can't. So I didn't, like, seeing it in the box, I knew it was there, and it was years ago. I was okay. I don't agree with the experimentation. I know it was obviously they didn't actually do it, but the villain characters did. Moloch did. Apologies for saying it. Moloch and Moloch. I've heard both. But yeah, I don't like that one. I just feel sorry for those women. And the fact that one of the guys was called Lecter really added to the creepiness, especially when one of them spoke about cannibalism. Oh God, it's like I've forgotten the mate's name. It's literally just blanked out of my head. DA, I've forgotten it. But Villa's mate, he was creepy, but he also cared. He helped them get into there, and then he wanted to help Villa and stuff like that. It's probably the only mate he's had. But it's just, oh. He was better than them, but oh my God, they were so creepy. And horrible, and just, oh. The fact they did that to that guy, the former commander. I know he was a Federation member, but still. That was horrible. That was really horrible. By today's standards especially, did not look good, that model, but you don't know what being in that pool would have done to him. Might have bloated him a bit and stuff like that, but oh my God. I would have, before leaving, I would have shot that guy's tank to put him out of his misery, because that is not a life. I would have shot that tank. I would have shot the machine, the main machine that Moloch had been in, so that he could not go back into that particular one, because that's obviously the main epicenter, because he was there, unless he can transport himself between them all, and put that guy out of his misery. That is not a life. That was horrible. But it was a well done episode, except for the fucking fact that Callie had nothing to do. Like, they just don't know how to use her this season. It's not fair on her. She's really good. But everybody else had something to do. Good bit of Avon, good bit of Villa, good bit of Tarrant. Dana had stuff to do as well. Barely any of Callie. That's not my main grovel, but I did enjoy that one. I did enjoy that episode, definitely. I can't believe I've only got 2 episodes left this season, and then we're on the final season after that. That's mad. That's so mad that we've got that far already. It only seems like last week, almost. Well, not quite, but you know what I mean, the phrase. That I started Blake 7. And now we've almost finished the 3rd season. I don't want it to be over. I know I've got 15. I'm assuming there's 13 episodes in the final season, as I said. There's not, and I don't want there to be less. But like 15-ish episodes left. We've got that many weeks to do. But still, I don't want to be in the final season. I really like this show. And it'd be like, I know we got audiobooks, actual books and stuff like that I want to listen to. So I've already listened to the one. I think I've listened to the whole thing. I think I have, because it was only a shortish story. But the one that was like set in between the last episode of season 2 and the first episode of this one, kind of like what explained what, or beginning of this one, because what explained what happened to Blake and Jenna. I liked that one. Weird hearing them older. But I definitely want to listen to some more once I've done it. I want to get as many as I can, to be honest. I love this, like, the world that they've built for this show. Definitely want Paul Darrow's stuff as well. I like the idea of his stories and what he did for his character afterwards. So, like, I really like the world they've built. I know it's obviously not one world, but you know what I mean, like, burst it's built. Yeah. I enjoyed that episode, but I'd love to know what you guys thought of this episode. I'd love to know what you thought. But if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next one. Bye.